Welcome to Africa channel. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to help us.
The more things change, the more they seem to stay the same with Ford's 2024 Mustang. This review was conducted as part of our 2024 Car of the Year, COTY, testing, where each vehicle is evaluated on our 6 key criteria: efficiency, design, safety, engineering excellence, value, and performance of intended function. Eligible vehicles must be all new or significantly revised. 30 years ago, the 1994 Ford Mustang was named the Motor Trend Car of the Year. A heavily revised version of the famed Fox body Mustang that preceded it. It featured avant-garde retro-modern sheet metal, a stylish new interior, and largely carryover powertrains. It's difficult to look at the 2024 Ford Mustang competing for our 2024 Car of the Year award and not draw parallels. Riding on a heavily reworked S550 platform, itself a major revision to the S197, the new 2024 Mustang revisits the retro well again, blending styling cues from the 1967 fastbacks and late 90s new edge with Ford's recent global Mustangs. Each Mustang trim and engine combo, EcoBoost, GT, and Dark Horse, gets its own unique front fascia. Inside, the Mustang ditches the dual cockpit layout seen on every Mustang since 1994 in favor of twin digital driver-oriented displays that wouldn't be out of place in modern BMW''S. The new styling is surprisingly polarizing among judges. I dig the looks, though the front and rear ends appear to be from different cars, Deputy Editor Alexander Stoklosa said. The back end is severe and pointy, while the front is smoother and more new age Ford meets classic Mustang. Features editor Scott Evans agreed, "I don't know what to make of this car. On the one hand, it's the best driving Mustang Ford's built that doesn't say Shelby on it. On the other hand, it looks less like a Mustang inside or out than any car before it." To Evans' point, executive editor Mac Morrison wondered, is that necessarily a bad thing? Under the hood, the Mustangs feature upgraded versions of the previous EcoBoost 2.3-liter turbocharged i4 and Coyote 5.0-liter V8. The 4-pot picks up 5 horsepower, while the V8 gains 30 horsepower in the GT for up to 486 horsepower, losing 5 pounds-to-foot of torque in the process. That engine is boosted further via a software kick to 500 horsepower in the Dark Horse. Base EcoBoosts are only offered with a 10-speed automatic, while the GT and Dark Horse are also available with 6-speed manuals. Other mechanical changes consist of brake-by-wire, a new steering rack, and some chassis upgrades, plus that new track special Dark Horse model. We were mixed on the new powertrains back in 1994, and that remains the case somewhat here. Back then we praised the base V6. This time around, it's Ford's latest V8s that prove noteworthy. The latest Coyote engine is almost EV-like in how quickly it reacts, rewarding those brave enough to stay in the throttle with a late surge of torque and a lusty exhaust note that's particularly enjoyable in the optional active exhaust's loudest setting. The exhaust also adds 6 horsepower and 3 pounds-to-foot. The 6-speed manuals are both great, too, with pleasingly mechanical throws, easy to find gates, and pedals placed perfectly for heel-toe downshifts. More than just a great engine, the new Mustang Coupes handle, well, too. It's impressive how well this car puts down power, Evans said. Doesn't matter if it's the EcoBoost or Dark Horse, the rear end just wants to stick and go. I'm genuinely shocked with how stable and controlled this car feels. Still, there are some pretty big whiffs. The 10-speed auto was the target of much ire. Even in track mode, our auto-equipped EcoBoost Coupes and GT convertibles transmissions would frequently upshift early, downshift at random, often mid-corner, and surge the throttle for a beat after letting up on the gas. The paddle shifters, meanwhile, were about as effective as the House of Representatives. The convertible could use some more work, too. We're thankful it still exists, but its twist and latch release is anachronistic, as is the car's inability to operate the top while moving. Lastly, there were some glaring quality issues, such as cowl shake in the convertible, a rattly hood on the Dark Horse, and a failed window seal in the EcoBoost. Those problems likely would have existed on the Mustang the last time it won Car of the Year, and wouldn't stop us from plunking down our own hard-earned money on a new GT or Dark Horse, but the parallel path ends here for the 2024 Mustang. Those traits would have been common in cars of the early 90s. 30 years later? Let's just say we're glad this imperfect icon is still kicking, even if its golden caliper drought continues.
We have come to the end of the video. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our channel to help us.